Hello second years, this is the fourth demonstration video on doing isometric sketching, and what we're going to be looking at here is trying to isometric sketch this block, which is a little more complicated than any of the blocks that have came before. So if we look at it first of all in its elevation, you can see that it was originally would have been a large rectangle, but it's got this section cut out of it and this section cut out of it. Looking down from the top, you can see this section here and the smaller section here, and then looking at it from the end, you can see it's got a section here that's been cut out and a smaller section here. In addition, it's also got a little bit down at the bottom here which has been cut out. So this is going to be our most challenging one that we've done yet, and this will probably be the last isometric sketch which we'll be doing before we move on to another topic next week. So as we've done with any of our sketching, we're going to start with our vertical line, and we're going to put a horizontal line there just to help us try and get our angles correct. So we're looking at it being approximately 30 degrees, so slightly less than halfway. I'm going to draw a line at 30 degrees that way and 30 degrees that way. Going to add on some sizes, so I'm going to think about the overall length of my block here, and I'm going to add on a length for where I think that is. Thinking about the width of the block, so the size this way, and I'm going to put a size for there, and then think about the overall height of it. So trying to get things in the correct proportion first. So as before, I draw a crate. So parallel lines, so parallel to the vertical line here, I'm going to take a line which goes straight up and down from the size here. And the same going the other way, so sliding along to here and draw a line straight up and down. Take my 30 degree line here and slide it up until I reach my height line. Do the same going the other direction, 30 degrees. That gives us our two sides, and then we'll just finish off the top by putting the 30 degree line going in that direction and the 30 degree line going in that direction. And that gives me the crate that I'm going to then try and draw this shape within. So I'm going to start off by trying to draw this bit at the front. Okay, so I'm going to think about that at the moment. This bit here takes place halfway along, and it also takes place halfway down. So I'm going to try and draw that onto my box. So I'm going to halfway along, I'm going to sort of guess where that is, and halfway down, I'm going to sort of guess where that is. I'm going to put it about somewhere about there. And I'll take a line straight up, and I'll take a line going across at 30 degrees. So what that does is it gives me this little bit up here which I'm going to have cut out. So I'm going to just darken that in, and it goes straight across my block. Like so. I'll take that line going across as well at 30 degrees, and then try and estimate how far across that's going to be. So I'm going to say estimate it approximately there, and then just add that in. So what I've done first of all is I have drawn this cutout here onto my shape. The next bit I'm going to add on, which is reasonably straightforward, is going to be this bit here. So this is the cutout, so I'm just going to decide upon whereabouts going up the way it is, and the same sort of distance coming out the way like that, and then I just draw a line between the two of them, and that gives me my corner which is cut out. So you can see now what's going to happen is this bit is going to come forward. So that corner there is this corner here. It's going to come forward about half the distance, and then it goes back in. So I now need to draw another vertical line approximately halfway here. That looks about right. And then I'll take that going across this way as well. Okay, so this is going to come forward to here, this is going to come forward to here, and then at that point it goes back in to the halfway point. So again, halfway in the middle of this one. In fact, it's not quite half, I don't think, if I look down on top of it. This bit at the back looks smaller than the bit at the front. So I'll sort of judge roughly where that is, and I'll take that up and across. And bring that down, and across from this one, and across from this one. So, start to darken in now what I've got. So it comes along here, at the top it comes along here, it comes here, like that. At the bottom it does the same. It goes into the corner, comes out, comes out. So I've almost got the shape finished. The only difference is, in this block here, as you look at it, you can see that this little bit has been cut out here, so approximately split into thirds, and it is approximately halfway depth. So if I look at this shape here, and I'm splitting it approximately into thirds, if I go sort of something like that, and something like that there. So take those lines going back, halfway back, take a line, so there's my shape, again 30 degrees, in that direction so I can darken that in, and that just leaves me a little bit left to do, taking this line across, bringing this one across to meet it, and then the line goes straight up. And there is my finished isometric sketch of this block here. Okay, so that's the most complicated one. So I would recommend you watch the video a couple of times, getting the crate drawn as the first part, and then drawing this bit cut out, then adding this bit cut out, and then starting to work on the front part. Okay, I will take a photograph of my finished work, and I'll also put it online for you to have a look at. Good luck and enjoy.